Yeah, it's usually like they try to get you like a gift card, or they're like, hey, can you send me your phone number? I'm going to call you real quick. And then you send them their phone number, and they're like, they just like stole your phone number, and now they know you and your phone number.
I got one this week. It was like, hey, I'm in an executive meeting right now. Send me this thing quick. Like, you would never say like in an executive meeting right now. Like, it's so dumb. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Okay, so I think, anyways, I think being able to click on the links without you having to click on the link, that's a cool service. I think it'll make some money. I'm curious, what they're going to do with $40 million, but very interesting. Okay, the next thing that I've been seeing that's absolutely insane, the Humane AI pin, I'm sure you've seen it, right? It's like that magnet that clips onto your shirt, and it's got like a little camera on it, and it looks at everything, and it got completely...
Scam? Wait. This is the Rabbit one, right? Or is it?
So Rabbit was the next device that got roasted by Marcus Brownlee. The first one was the Humane pin. So the Humane pin's $700, and it does pretty much the same thing as the Rabbit, but it's like clipped onto your shirt. The problem is the battery life's only like 3 or 4 hours on it. So it's like you're going to keep recharging this thing every 3 or 4 hours. Doesn't make a lot of sense. And also because of the way that the battery magnets onto the back of it, it heats up and gets like hot on you. So it's like people did not have good reviews for this thing, but it is apparently seeking a buyer right now. They're looking for someone to buy them out. This was a super hyped up company. They are apparently pricing themselves between being worth $750 million and $1 billion. And this is from some sources from Bloomberg. Do you think they can sell their company for $1 billion?
So it's hardware that you wear that uses like a closed model of AI.
So I mean, it runs. I think it might even be connected to the internet, but it's going to be running using like ChatGPT to run it. But it's just like a pin that you wear on your shirt, and it's got a camera on it that can see everything that's going on. You use it as an assistant.
Has like the projector thing.
Got the projector. Yeah.
Okay, I remember this now. Yeah, I mean we were talking about this earlier about like that's like the end vision, right?
Yeah.
So they're probably hoping to like just be the first. It's kind of like that, how they say like sometimes being first is better than being better. Like first sometimes just wins. I don't know, dude. If they're trying to sell, that's kind of a red flag, right? You don't really want to say that you're trying to sell. But
last year they raised money, and the information reported that their valuation was $850 million at their last raise. So now apparently they're looking to sell for $750 million to $1 billion. So it's a discount from a whole year ago's raise. And when they did that raise, they were pre-launched. They hadn't even launched anything yet. So now they've actually launched, and they're taking a discount. This is, in my opinion, not looking like a good, that's really a red flag. That's not a good sign.
But still, that's pretty sweet for the founders. Like, imagine being in a place where, like, maybe realistically, maybe not, you're trying to sell your thing for $850 million 2 years after starting it.
They started it in 2017.
Oh, okay. Bad.
So... Bad. 7 years, $1 billion, bad.
If they sell, I mean, that's crazy. They were building this so long ago, though, before AI was cool, Wait, what's your opinion on? Do you think they're going to sell?
I think they're going to try. I'd be curious to see what happens. I'd be blown away to see if anyone buys it. So here's the thing. The pin looks like a slick design. I think it's a cool concept. I know a lot of people give it like a lot of flack and say it's like glitchy and buggy. It's like, okay, but like glitches and bugs, like you can fix those. Those aren't like, deal breakers. Like, if you think about like the first Oculus headset, when Oculus sold to Meta, it had like a lot of issues. It was like a developer thing. It would overheat. It had a short battery life. Honestly, it had almost all the same problems. Meta bought it for like, reportedly it was like $1 billion, but then I heard again that it was like $2 billion, and then with all the stock options they threw in, it ended up being $3 billion.
So these guys have got to be going for like some kind of partner acquisition thing with like Claude or Llama or GPT, where it's like,
or Meta. Hey, I think they want Zuckerberg to buy them again, like he bought Oculus. I think he's going to be wary because Oculus didn't really pan out the way, I don't think Oculus and VR was what Meta always hoped it would be. But what's surprising is Meta's Ray-Ban glasses are like the vision. I was literally at a networking event yesterday. I had a podcast event at my studio, and someone came wearing those Meta Ray-Ban glasses, and they were like, oh yeah, they're awesome. They got these cameras in them. I can tap them, talk to them. It's like an assistant. And looking at the glasses, I'm in this. I literally have been reporting on these Meta Ray-Ban glasses, so I recognize them. But like when I looked at them, they look 100% like normal glasses, but there's 2 dots on the side that you can't even tell. It's not like, oh, those are obviously cameras. They just like dots. And if I didn't know what those were, I wouldn't have been able to tell, but like I obviously know what they are. So I'm like, oh, cool. They have like, cameras built in. You don't think about it though. They look exactly like regular glasses. So I think Meta, and maybe that technology came from the Oculus, like maybe the Oculus VR lab helped to make those AR glasses actually work, and a lot of the tech and people that, so it's hard to say like that the acquisition was like a waste of $3 billion, because I think this product's going to be a huge success. But it's going to be interesting. I don't know. I think they want someone like Meta to buy them for the same vision, but like, why would Meta buy them when they already have like a banger product, which is Ray-Bans that are doing everything the exact same, and like people want to wear Ray-Bans.
Yeah, I like the Ray-Ban glasses from Meta. In fact, I was thinking about getting, I think they're not even that expensive. They're like $300, $400 or something.
Yeah, not bad.
The camera's really good. I know Snapchat has a pair of glasses that came out like that, where it's like you can stream straight to Snapchat and stuff. I think glasses are so cool. But with the Meta ones too, I think it vibrates like right next to your ear, like on the bone, so you can actually hear music too without it playing loud noise. So you can actually listen. Apparently it's really good. It has a microphone on it so you can take calls, and it has an assistant on it that you can talk to as well, I think.
So here's what's interesting. I was looking it up on the website. It says that the Meta Ray-Bans have 4 hours for moderate use, capturing and syncing up to 100 videos or 500 photos per full charge. So they also only have a 4-hour battery. It's not something that you leave on all day long with the Meta Ray-Bans. I think that's interesting because I think the Humane pin got like a similar review with it, that it only lasts for like 4 hours. The difference though is that I think people expected with the Humane pin that they would like have this thing they'd wear and then keep it on all day. So I don't know if it's like you turn it on and turn it off. And it also depends on how fast it can turn on and off, because like if it's something where you like hold down a button and then it like ding and it boots up and then you're like, okay, ask a question. That's so annoying and stupid, and you're just way better off just lifting up your phone, tapping the ChatGPT app and asking it a question. You could do that faster than having to boot up the actual thing. And so that's the nice thing about a phone, is that your phone, the battery life on that is like, is like 36 hours. You're never having to reboot that or turn it on. So I think, I'm not sure how the Meta Ray-Bans are, if they're like in standby mode, but then they have 4 hours of like usage. I think that would be kind of interesting to see exactly how that works, because that's really how viable it is. But yeah, I think with Meta Ray-Bans,
this has to lead into brain chips, like with Elon Musk stuff. Like that has to be where it goes, right? Because then you can have an external device that's powered by whatever, lasts all day, and it's getting all the information, whether it's read or write. Did you hear Elon's little podcast he did this week, where he was talking to someone and they asked the question, are you able to create like a virtual reality for someone, like within, like you just using like the chip, what's the chip company called again? The STEM thing.
Yeah, Neuralink.
Yeah, Neuralink. Yeah. And he's like, yes, we can create visual images for people within using Neuralink, just by stimulating the Oculus nerve or whatever. Like, that's crazy. And won't that be how we watch movies in the future and stuff then? Like, if he's getting good at that and AI is coming to fruition at the same time, and everybody wants to wear stuff that's seeing stuff that we are eyes or during that's supposed to be useful, like that exact thing. It just seems like trying to come together, whether that becomes mainstream or no, they're definitely working on that. And that's super interesting.
Yeah, no, that's insane. I mean, I don't know how projecting video into your brain works, but definitely using your brain to like manipulate a mouse on a keyboard and do stuff is insanity. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy to see where all of this goes. Hey, listen, if you enjoyed the podcast today, if you learned something new, make sure to leave us a review wherever you get your podcasts. We read all the reviews, really appreciate them, and thanks so much for tuning in. We will catch you next time.